Thanks for the question, Chad. I'd start with Spencer, because I think Spencer, his progress is indicative of Alex's progress, is indicative of Deuce's progress from this standpoint. It's been a unique year, obviously, and it continues to get a little bit more unique by the week. But I know we've talked about in the past, when you look at the calendar year, right? So you lose all spring ball, you lose 15 practices. You lose a lot of time in the weight room, okay, from the course of May to late July going into August. You lose all that time, but also in that time, you're losing the weight room. You're losing a lot of time on the field, doing skills and drills, working on routes on air, 7-on-7, all those things that go into the skill development at the quarterback, receiver, tight end, running back, anybody who's touching the ball, those skill positions. When you lose all that time, unfortunately, you don't get it back, right? So, I tell you, I think it's difficult to become a great quarterback on Zoom. I think Zoom's important. It's allowing us to communicate here today with whatever video service we're using, but you can't become a great football player. You can't become a great quarterback, certainly, on Zoom. I think you can get better. And those guys that we're talking about right now all got better during that period, which is a testament to the work ethic, testament to their commitment to being good football players. But the reality is, without being out on the field, okay, and throwing and catching that ball, you're just losing time in that skill development. Now, the only thing you can do is try to make up for lost time once you get going again, which for us was briefly in August, and then again really in late September and October. So what I've tried to do, and I think what we're all trying to do as a staff here, is look at our progress and just try to be realistic about our expectations and what we're trying to get done as we progress through this period. I think Spencer's done a tremendous job of growing, okay, and maturing and becoming a better player, regardless of those circumstances. But you can't ignore just the detriment that the lack of time is going to have on your development. And then I would say the same for Alex. Been very pleased with his development. Been very pleased with the things he's done. But like a lot of guys, getting these reps for the first time in the last couple of months it has been really good. Okay, but you're starting behind the eight ball a little bit. And same thing for Deuce. Unfortunately for Deuce, right? He wasn't even here in the spring. He had no basis. So his first opportunity to really go out and practice with our football program, was briefly in August. And then mostly in September. So those are all the things you're trying to deal with in this period. And I think all three of those guys have handled it well.